Does it work without that? Oh yeah. Just can't put your eye off that.
I enjoy that one that he had you on the train.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I play here? I think so. I think he's right.
You thought we were talking
We did. Stop it. We did. Well, we're eating. What? What's the matter?
No, you always catch me at my best.
I see the lighthouse. That's up there.
There's Washington Monument.
Where?
It's right there. You can see it. Gotta get your head up.
Cool.
You're running to Brandon. Look here.
Right over there. See it?
We're about a third of the way up until the brick changes. They ran
Wait,
out of
isn't that
money and they
awesome?
stopped for a while, and until they got started again, even though they were digging from the same quarry, the strata level of the rock had changed, so that's the color. So if you see the difference in the color there, about a third of the way up.
Look at the Washington Monument with the two eyes. Great, look. It's the president. Ricky, first time I saw the White House. I don't want to call it White House.
Anybody pregnant over there at the Department of Labor?
What? I'm chilling. It's a trap. It's a power.
I've been associating with your husband and brother-in-law for too long. There goes one of the tour mobiles. That's one of a favorite way for people to go around and see a lot of the buildings in Washington. You pay one price unless you put it in the area where, you know, we're congregating, where we can keep our eye on it. Big city, and people are always looking for someone who's not a student. And they'll walk away with an hurry.
No, put that right over there now. Now pay your bag.
They'll leave everything around the bus. Thank you.
We're getting out right over here, dude.
I know.
If you notice these flags that are rimming around the train station here, they go.
Look at that spatula.
Wait for it.
I can't carry it.
You can, I can.
Just be on top or you on him.
Your neck.
Oh, yay! Whoa! Hooray! Hooray! Finally, Washington. Gee.
No. Over here, come on.
Where's that little camera? Hey, Dad. So I can take pictures.
I think the lemons back there too. I think the beds are back there. We went down here one time too, right there. Dave.
Have your distance, please. This is stops. A boarding announcement for passenger information. For those passengers waiting to travel for a train number 8190 with the Silver Star, please be advised.
Finally, it's starting to move.
We having a problem there?
I want to go on.
Emergency exit's right there. It just starts to get surprised out of that order.
Mine doesn't come down.
That's a pretty far jump. That's pretty far jump.
Don't worry about it. Moved it back. I know this doesn't have a window, but you know, we've got that option there.
Okay, we're all right.
You're going to be sitting with me. I don't think so.
Yeah, what's your...
I want something over there. Get my bed now.
Oh wait, you can't.
We're switching.
You can't
Matt, we're
force it.
switching. Whoa.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Walt Westoff, Chief Onboard Services. On behalf of our fine conductor, the exceptional staff and crew on board this train, we'd like to welcome everybody on board. This is, of course, train number 91 and 81. We are the Silver Star, traveling to Miami and Tampa with intermediate station stops. At this time, we are passing through the heart of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Most of the sights will be viewed out the right-hand side of our train today. In just a few moments, we are passing through the mall area, downtown mall area of Washington. You can see a beautiful red brick castle-like structure. That's the original Smithsonian Institution. In just a couple more minutes, we will be passing a curve. As we go around that curve, if you take a $10 bill, look on the back, the picture should match. That's the United States Treasury in Washington on 14th Street. We then go by the Washington Monument and Jefferson Memorial before we cross the beautiful Potomac River, taking us into Virginia. As we cross the river, if you look to the right-hand side in the distance, you'll see a beautiful church steeple and spire. This is where Georgetown University is located. Out the left-hand side of our train as we're going across the river. On the Washington side will be the United States Naval Observatory. And on the Virginia side will be Washington National Airport. As we alight on the opposite bank in Virginia, you'll see a very large five-sided building.
becomes a lasting relationship. This trust and understanding grows into a love that bonds us together. When we learn, we understand. At SeaWorld, our pledge and promise is to teach by sharing our experience.
Shamu Stadium. You know, yeah. You know, the concept of a pledge and a promise is as simple as sharing. And today, we've got something very special to share with all of you. For the 8th time in the history of SeaWorld, a baby killer whale has been born. Now, you'll be meeting our newest edition a little bit later in the show, but for right now, let's meet the rest of our Shamu family. Edition. Well, let's see if we can see him for you. Where is he, Mike? Right over there, folks. Baby Shamu, there he is. Now, we all share the excitement over this newest edition. He's making tremendous progress. And we know he's doing well because we've got trainers around the stadium, both above and classmates, and they're able to monitor the baby's behavioral development, as well as nursing rates and respiration patterns. Now, to further assist us, we've got some cameras, both above and below the surface of the water. In fact, the next picture you'll be seeing is taken by one of these cameras, operated by remote control. Hey, pretty amazing? Well, you bet. But that's just the beginning. Now, we can also use these screens to demonstrate the killer whale's excellent eyesight. And right now, we've got a very special guest from our audience joining trainer Mark Simmons on our far left porch to show us how.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Gary. He's come all the way from Melbourne. That's not too far, though, is it, Gary? Actually, how about we give Gary a nice SeaWorld welcome? Gary, you've come down to help us demonstrate the killer whale's excellent eyesight. What we're going to do is we're going to have Shamu over there watch her image up on the screen. You're going to give her what we call a mimic signal. She's watching you closely enough. Hopefully she's going to copy exactly what you're doing. Okay, Gary, I want you to start by turning around in a full circle, standing in place. Go ahead. There you go. Look at that. Looks like she was watching you pretty closely there. Very good. And you can see why we call that a mimic signal. We also appreciate how the killer whale's eyesight is keen enough to be able to see that signal up on a two-dimensional image on that screen. Not only that, but we've got a nice glare from the sun there. So she's got to be watching you really closely there, Jerry. We're going to make this a little bit more difficult for her, however. This time what I want you to do, face right into that camera out there. You're going to raise your right arm very slowly straight out to your side and up over your head. Go ahead. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, that's Shamu, the killer whale. Very good. Gary, we've got a special treat for you. We're going to have Shamu come over here and let you get a real close look at her. Why don't you go ahead and get down on one knee there. One of the first things, obviously, that you're going to notice about Shamu is that striking black and white coloration. Now, scientists call this disruptive coloration. You can see how it breaks up the outline.
Now, I'm a pig.
And we're going to bring your pet coral flipper up here.
Today, I'm
Got it? Okay. Gary, go ahead and reach right down there with Elisa right there on Shamu's pectoral flipper. You can go ahead and give her a nice rub down, just like that. Now, throughout the show, you'll notice the trainers. You can rub her down some more, Gary. Go ahead. This is one of the ways that we build our relationship with the animals here at SeaWorld. They seem to respond quite well to this tactile stimulation. There are other ways that we reinforce the animals. Not only food is one of the ways, but mental stimulation, visual stimulation, just about anything that you can think of that might be new or different to the animals can be very stimulating to them. Now, Gary, a lot of people out there are wondering exactly what does Shamu feel like. So I'd like you to take this opportunity and describe it to the rest of the audience. What do you think? Rubber. Kind of like rubber, okay.
want to check it.
Check 1, 2, testing 1, 2, check.
Need it, Evan? Come on, Jonathan. He knew a man that belonged to a party that was shoveling up the big chunks right here in No Name City, which is odd enough to bear explaining. Now, this whole amazing experience can be summed up in this one little song. I'll tell you a story, it's never been told, about money and miners prospecting gold. Place is No Name City in the year 49. So sit back if you've got the time. Sweet yellow, sweet tangerine gold. You make a man fever, you make a woman a treasure and to buy. Sweet yellow, sweet tangerine gold. Young man was a crack of a nation. The war changed a lot of occupations. When farmers and clerks were put to the test of the unwritten code of the West, and a hard code it was. Sweet yellow, sweet tangerine gold. You make a man fever, you make a man bold. That town with no name on that hot afternoon would sing to a dipple rain tune. What in the world is this?
Yeah.
the rocks with a spoon or a frying pan. Gold Rush Mania radiated outward from the gold fields like waves from a deep sea eruption. People from all walks of life rubbed shoulders. Doctors, lawyers, living clerks, merchants, itinerants, illiterates, brave men and cowards. Yeah. Polyglot dreamers all hurrying from the streams of Madison only. Nothing better but give to the gold fields. And when you go to the gold fields, there's no more exciting way to get where you're going than with a ski-naughty. A ski-naughty built and engineered by Correct Craft, based in Orlando, Florida. Powered by the Pleasure Craft marine engine, boasting 280 horsepower with about 4 V8. Displacing 351 cubic inches. A ski-naughty. The best. All in a yard wide. But Jim of the first water. Hey guys, you got another boat down yonder coming at you. You two to the left, look out, hold your horses. Performance that leaves the competition tied to the dock. The aristocrat of the water ski sport, and preferred by the sourdoughs and no-name. Forwards in a minute new hull design, up-to-date accessories, excellent visibility, outstanding safety record. No name on the brink of the golden age. It was a mass hysteria. It was a madness. A spectacle. Young ideas to hump everything. I mean, excuse me, Wheezy, don't go. The geezer's tied your skis to it. No, look out for the... Henry, shut the door. No-name rocker, glamour, gold velvet, and boomtown building. And the 49ers, screw devils, raucous, and also murderous squirrels. Don't slip on the dock, son. Don't fall off the dock. Look out! Of Babylonian, I mean. Is this the kind of town you want for yourselves? Is this the kind of life you want to lead? Yeah. 3 pints in the last 10 minutes. The tide ain't even come in yet. Inflation running at 400%. Cursed, trifling, crime in the streets. Who are you, you jaspers? Gamblers, losers, ye procrastinators.
What's a procrastinator?
Well, I'll tell you tomorrow. Ye toss wise. Yeah. Ye swizzle guts. Yeah. Ye gluttons. Yeah. Sheesh. You want to see a town of the wickedest kind? Here it is. You want to see virtue left behind? Here it is. Running is a vice and vice versa. You want to see where that vice is worser? Here it is, my friends. Here it is. You got the right one back there. Grab your partners. Don't be slow. Don't they say, don't they say, the boat got tambourine. Don't they say, don't they say, it's a water street slide. Don't they say, something you gotta say. If the boat runs out, we have the drown. If the boat runs out, we have the drown. If the boat runs out, you modern driving like a bunch of miners. Outrageous memory, rowdiest behavior, disobedience, 24 hours a day, you know what these women were not safe in our streets. It was a ticklish situation. It's the code of the West. Go makes you gone back stupid. Now what about them women folk? They're back home on their own, huh? Them healthy, sweet young things I'm sure can't live on bread alone. To play the game of life, oh man, he needs a plan. To play the game of love, he needs a good lawyer. What? You know what I mean? There's a boat coming in! There's a boat coming in! Coming in! Coming in, coming in, coming in! There's a boat coming in. Hurry, hurry, near here with the cargo of joy. Go back home. Gotta spruce up this town, make it shine like a crown. The place where a wife is at home, everybody! There's a boat coming in, and you feel it getting near. All at once, then bursts into view. And it looks to your eye like it fell from the sky, like a boat full of dreams come true. For it's breaking the eyes that are blind, and it's burying lips that are high, and it's coming with arms that are pillows. Now they're here, everything will be fine. There's a boat coming in, and you smell it like a steer. Get the soap out, it ain't far away. Brush the dust off your seats, brush the dust off your seats. Break your hair till it's neat, break your hair till it's neat. There's a boat coming in, there's a boat coming and it's here. There's a boat coming in, hurry, hurry, do you hear? With the cargo of joy from back home. Brush the dust off your seats, brush the dust off your seats. Break your hair till it's neat, break your hair till it's neat. There's a boat coming in, there's a boat coming in today. And so the lives are reunited with the now very rich husband.
Why didn't you write me all those months when I was worried sick about you? What was I supposed to think? How many times have I told you to keep yourself clean and wash behind your ears? Look at that shirt. Look at this. Hey, look at that gun up. You gotta get
But not all men are fools. Some are bachelors. And in a mining town, we all recourse of the Lonely Hearts Mail Order Grind catalog. Kind of like a video dating service. You promise a lot of honor and stimulate the economy. We do! I now pronounce you claimed and fine. Sweet long-haired ladies like flowers that bloom. Brought culture and manners and indoor bathrooms. Yep, a lot of things changed in this here town of no name. In fact, it became city west of anywhere. Yep, the most popular labor-saving device today is still a husband with money. This goes to prove that even a blind pig can find acorn. And so a most botanical and wonderful thing happened with the arrival of the women. The Gold Rush Foley Estates enjoyed a most remarkable flowering, a herbaceous foliation, the likes which had not been achieved by a single generation and on any other American frontier.
Who's that?
Well, our partners, my name's Misery Goldberg, owner of Back Chance Mine and Leona Helmsley Gold Suppository. But you don't have to tell me who you are. You're the beautiful people of Bullion. Beautiful people of Bullion. Elegant ladies, confident men. This fellow says, ship the sea, nothing remains the same. Life became very subdued and tame. Two nuts and a unique technique. They look terribly chic. The beautiful people of Bullion. The beautiful people of Bullion. Well, back in here so you can meet them up close and personal. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the SeaWorld Jump Team. University was welcomed into the prosperity of Bullion Estates. They all became very good citizens. I don't know. I ain't certain. All I know is we are on our way. When we'll be there, I don't know. When we'll get there, I ain't certain. All I know is we are on our way. The glory is in the gun, and the doing and the train. They came to this place to dig for gold, risking health and even their lives for the treasures that lie beneath this rock and sand. They came with a hope, built their canvas cities, filled with music and life, with a spirit of adventure and searching for that dream. And partners, the real fun of the gold rush is, well, just being a part of it. That's right, I'm talking about in the going, in the doing, and in the dream. Now the dream boy got a song, into wagon, now along. A 24-karat gold frontier human pyramid, 3 tiers high. Saddled into 285 horses in the form of a great crash ski donkey. The sheriff of Bullion Estates, Jeffrey Haddam! Deputy Sheriff, Harry Shamu, can bring it back in here one more time. Here we go, come on! I don't know when I don't know. When will we get there? I ain't certain. When will we get my aim into the city? What the moon is that? Moon is that? Moon is that? We're on our sign autographs, post your photographs, come on down and talk with them, and have a great day here at SeaWorld, everyone. Bye-bye.
Where's our bus? Where's our bus? Where's our bus? Where's our bus? Why don't those little bus over here? I'll take a train to Disney.
Stand behind
By the time we get
Robbie, he wants to get pictures of kids. It's not turned on. Take tape off of it.
Go underneath the railroad bridge to be sure to stop at City Hall so that you can pick up the park map and the schedule of anything special that's going on.
Sort of out of the way, isn't it? Yeah. We're on the island.
get a better picture.
Sit back there.
Okay.
Okay, let me get your picture. And
That's our girl. Turn around, Brandon.
Brandon, hurry up.
Turn around, back up. That's a boy.
Okay.
Yay, all right.
Randy, got some more ice cream? Got some ice cream? I don't want it.
place, a land of a thousand dreams. Yes, this is a wonderful place. How I love it here at Carnival.
Want some ice? Yeah! Want some ice?
Dat is grame, dus je moet echt aan ozen zijn.
Here, take the cap off. Put it on his nose. Right here, I'll show you.
There's that big wall. You see that? Here, we'll leave it around. The big wall. Over there. Way over there.
Way over.
See it?
I see it. I see it very now on my camera.
Let me see it in your camera.
Don't pull it.
I got it. You can just pick it off under the back.
It's very tiny.
Yeah.
The red light one.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. What way is the magic?
Huh?
What way is the magic?
There. Toward the big wall.
Now I got it.
You probably won't be able to see the two.
I got it. I got the ball. I got the ball.
Brandon, get swinging. You don't lose that camera down there. No, don't get those out. Can I get rid of this bottle? Huh? Bless you. See that big ball? Doesn't look that big when you're on the bus, does it? Yeah. We saw it from the motel. It's growing. Yeah. No summer? Don't get mad.
in transportation, it's always fun to be free.
The bar's not there now. Huh?
Probably found each other.
Probably. Maybe there's an...
Mom's down there.
I can't remember what's in here either.
Throughout the ages, we have searched for freedom to move from one place to another. In the beginning, of course, there was foot power. But with our first wandering steps, we quickly discovered the need to improve our basic transportation. In the beginning, of course, there was After years of stumbling around, we launch a new idea. Our first safe highway, water. On land, our animal friends give us new freedom. And we test drive many new ones. A revolutionary turn of events. The wheel. Now things really get rolling. It's fun to be free.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated in your vehicles. We've had to make a brief stop, but we'll continue our travels momentarily. Thank you.
Empires expand. Cultures flourish. Trade and commerce grow.
Don't get against Granddad. Don't get against Granddad.
got back. Get it over with. Right next to me.
2 o'clock, 2:30. Take it out and throw it away, honey. Up here. Wipe your face off. You did real good. Look at Mom. You didn't even get it all over his face. Ah!
Hi there, wait just a minute. Let me get their picture. Randy, come on over here. Come here, Tara. That's it. Look over there at the camera. Brandon popped his top. Look over there, Mom. Corey and Brandon and Corey. Just got to be super loyal to brother. Corey! Corey!
What?
Who's the other guy over there with you?
Him.
What's his name? Matt! Come here, Matt! Thought you were going to get out of this, didn't you? Matt, since you're the chicken, you go beside the thing. Come in here, Brandon. Look over there at the camera. Put the camera over that way. He doesn't know what to do with it, have you noticed? Everybody look over there. You guys having fun. All right, let me get another one here. Let me get this one, guys. Oh, we got a problem. Figure didn't throw your hat. You know what you have to do if he doesn't throw it? Give him a kiss. Give him a hug. What do you do? That's not a hug. No. Give him a hug. He'll show you a hug. Oh, that's a now give Bigman a hug. You guys have fun. You know.
Maybe the next people. Aren't they pretty? Get your camera from Mom.
Hey, Graham. Hey, Barb.
Nose bit. Poor Minnie. Turn down here. Get up there. Get up there and find Minnie. Dad's a girl. Over here, Brandon. Here, get your pen. There, get your pen. No, the other. Brandon, the other pen.
Dana!
Your card, thank you. Brandon, look here.
There's Dan.
You can grab some
No,
napkins.
it didn't happen until she pulled the cap off.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Steph. Wipe your hands here.
Thank you.
You grab the camera.
Like to call it the Mouse. Now, Walt Disney purchased this plane back in 1964, and he used it to transport him and his Imagineers back and forth from California to New York during the final stages of the World's Fair. It was also used in several secret scouting missions over Central Florida. It was used in the Disney television show, The 100 Lives of Blackjack Savage. How you guys doing back there? The last two cars. This is the corner. Another solar band from Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, and the blue helicopter is from Blue Thunder with Roy Scheider. The red coyote is from Hardcastle in McCormick, and you'll see the tail section of an airplane, the silver piece there. That was used in the 1942 classic film Casablanca, starring Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart. And moving right along, we're approaching 3 blue cars. They're all from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Now, it won't be too hard to figure out which one Roger got a hold of, but I'll give you a little hint. The convertible on the end. You see, that's the car that he took through Toontown when he was trying to save his beloved Jessica. That's actually 3 of the 7 different cars that were used in that movie to actually represent one car. They've just been placed in several different stages of destruction. The red and orange trolley is from the same movie, but if you look down towards the wheels, you'll notice that that's just fiberglass moldings that are covering rubber tires. You see, our trolley is actually an old city bus that's been dressed up and modified. Now, the 2 silver space pods are both from Disney's Flight of the Navigator. The one with the opening was used for all the landing scenes, and the second one, which is solid, was used for all the flight scenes. The 2 futuristic police cars are both from the movie Blade Runner, and if you look across the canal, you'll get a real good look at the backside of Residential Street. You'll notice how all the architectural details stop just beyond the camera's range. That's because on a backlot, it's very important to remember we only need to build what the camera needs to see. Now, our next stop along the tour is Catastrophe Canyon, but we will be holding here just... Jennifer, this looks like a real good place to stop right about here. Okay, perfect. Now, on Residential Street, I told you we can recreate and control just about anything. Well, the scene that we normally run inside the canyon is one that calls for a real downpour. But in the movie-making business, time means money, and you can't always sit around and wait on Mother Nature. So when the cameras are ready to roll, the rain has to be ready to fall, and it has to fall right on cue. And I do believe the scene they run inside calls for a rain effect. Looks like we're going to get it this morning. This rain illusion is created by very large water sprinklers located just above us. They're turned upside down and they're spinning in a circular motion. Now that allows the water to fall naturally and it gives you the real effect. You might want to hold on. Uh-oh, C1 takes 2. That's the earthquake! Hold on, move!
Heroes in a Half Shell. Leonardo. Raphael. Donatello. And Michelangelo.
Comes a gorilla.
Well, this way, I'll hold him up after. See the gorilla? There. Yeah, I can see it. The monkey? The monkey? Your granddad's taking a picture of him. What are you going to get this for?
It's a brand new star, oh come be the first on your block to be his eye. Make way, here it comes, ring bells, bang the drums, I saw the light that star, Prince Ali, have a sea of the
See? Your fancy car's my ticket out of here, so you're gonna get hyped. Here they come! sleepy little town, ain't it?
Well, that's some mighty tough territory you're heading into, Pilgrim. I'd think about turning back if I was you.
Hey, now's the wheeze in the clear. 'Tis the perfect time to collect your valuables. We will start with the jewelry, then move on to the hard cash.
There he is! It's the bank robber! Don't let him get away!
Hey, you ain't pinning the pull on me, Flatfoot.
Drop your gun!
Hey, get him now, I'm getting out of here. Hey, dead ends, everybody inside!
Get yourself up! The judge will go easy on you.
I knew that door would open. That is the ugliest thing I ever seen. You guys back there better watch out. I told you. Hey, there he is again. Hey lady, I think he likes you. You know, you got your good days and you got your bad days. This is definitely a bad day.
Here in Raiders of the Lost Ark, amid 1,000 deadly snakes, Indiana Jones unearths a great treasure. Will Harrison Ford escape with his discovery? And what will be your fate? Beware.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Move. I don't think they notice a few extra bodies around here.
But the jewel is guarded by a curse, and those who dare defy that curse must pay with their lives. Halt, unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
classic romance.